What's going on, everybody? It's Dr. Del Toro. Listen, we're here at a mansion retreat here in beautiful Reddington Beach, Florida, and I am pouring everything that I know into my students that are going through my mentoring and training program, and it has just been a remarkable experience. My students are going all over the mansion, getting content, they're filming content, they're creating content, they're creating their 6- and 7-figure business plans, they're creating new content for the new year, for their clients, to serve their clients at the highest level. It's an exciting time, bonding, sharing best practices and ideas. We're cooking together, we're laughing together, we're networking, we're strategizing, we're brainstorming, and it's a really beautiful time.
The inner circle was the tribe that I was looking for, because out of all the people that I've known and loved that I've had in my life, for my life, there was something more that I needed that I wasn't getting from them. And what I found in the inner circle is a tribe of like-minded individuals, all striving to improve and better other people's lives, in which they would also succeed in benefiting themselves.
The first reason why businesses fail is lack of a plan. Second reason why businesses fail, lack of funding. Third reason why businesses fail, burnout.
Well, when I think about the inner circle, I think of it as like an incubator. Like an incubator is a specially designed place where whatever enters that is meant to grow and to develop. And in the inner circle, it's a space specifically for speakers that are serious about their message and really about getting that out to the masses.
The show has to go on.
Right.
And I need y'all to understand that if you really want to make this dream work, one of the greatest skills you have to develop is being a good CEO. I want you to be incredible on the stage.
But being with other people who have the same goals as you, who have the same interest as you, when you get together, you can't do nothing but level up. So when you're in that inner circle, I found that I can reach higher, I can go farther, and I have someone to call any moment in time when I'm stuck, and I don't have to be stuck because I have that set of people around me.
Because no matter what it is that you do, whether you call it training, coaching, consulting, speaking, leading, helping, ministering, you better master the business behind it or you won't be in business long.
Yeah, right.
For me, the inner circle is just a tribe, a group of people of tremendous influencers from around the nation, almost like a family. And I've been blessed to be surrounded by such great influencers, people that have the ability to be able to transform lives with their experiences.
Here's what I want you to focus on this year. Less is more. I don't want you to focus on 25 things.
Yeah.
But I want you to do a couple of things really well. So in this module, we're going to talk about what your income plan needs to be for this year. I'm going to give you 2 different examples of income plans.
I invested in the inner circle because I couldn't do it by myself anymore. I was a person who was trying to do it in silo, and I got to a point where I realized if I want to take it to the next level, I need an individual who's going to help me get there. Now, I invested in the program. I did monetize your message first, but on day 0, not day 1, but on day 0, Dr. D had already over-delivered. So I was like, if he's doing this for this week-long program, what the heck am I going to get in a year-long program? And I have not been disappointed.
Yes, that's right.
If I'm broke, the only budget I can care about is mine.
That's right. Yeah,
but when I have resources, come on, right? When I have spillover, when I have extra, now I can be a blessing to others.
That's right.
Now I can help households like you talked about.
Yeah.
We can employ other people, y'all.
Yeah.
So we gotta have a bigger goal and a bigger dream and a bigger vision than just our stuff.
Yes.
When we think about investment, we also think about risk. We also say, well, you know what? I want a big return. But we don't know what the return is. And I guarantee you, with this investment in Inner Circle, the return is unlimited. It's still growing. It's giving returns that I never even imagined would be there. But I'm glad I did. And you know what? It really wasn't a risk at all. It was a commitment.
Space for you. Here's my question. Do you have the emotional and mental stamina to hold people for 6 months or a year? or maybe some kind of a quick little course or a workbook or whatever. Are you committed to selling 50,000 units of something at $20? That's going to get you this goal.
And when I think about investment is something that you put your money into and you want to get something out of it. Well, I invested in the Inner Circle, and that's exactly what I got. I got more than my money's worth.
Yeah.
I think you did that. The first time I heard you do it was at FTX.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
And ever since then, when I do my discovery sessions, hell, I started calling them discovery sessions after FTX. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But during my discovery session, I explained that contrast because that's what the discovery session is for.
We all have so much on the inside of us that we have to share with the world. And I didn't have really the keys that I felt like I needed in order to monetize my message in a way that would be impactful. So when I met Dr. Delatoro McNeil and I saw this Inner Circle opportunity, I knew that I couldn't afford not to do it.
So your branches are your bank accounts. Your branches are your products. Your branches are your offerings, right? All this stuff that we want. Oh, I want everybody to see me. Okay, cool. Have you done the work down here so that everybody can see you?
Well, the reason I invested in the Inner Circle, first and foremost, was because I believed in myself. I understood that there was something that I was passionate about, a message that I know that people really need in order to really advance and excel and evolve in their own life. And because I believed in myself, I understood that I needed to invest in something that could give me the support to really be able to be effective with that. And I invested because I met Dr. Delatoro. And Dr. Delatoro is the one that really is able to bring you into that space and equip you with everything that you need to be effective.
And that's why staying connected is so important. People ask me all the time, they say, dude, man, how is it that you're always doing something and it's always something huge? An object in motion will stay in motion. Does that make sense?
Yes.
When I think about Dr. Delatoro, which I always call Coach Dale, I think about the medicine cabinet. You know what? I was in pain, but he said, take this. And all of a sudden I feel much better. But I also got a chance to be the new me, the real me. Got a chance, what we always say, take off the glaze, take off the mask, be the authentic Elston. And that's what I got from Dr. Dale. I thank him for taking his size shoe and, put it where it needed to be so I could actually be who I was meant to be because the world was waiting for Elston.
Momentum, y'all, takes years to build, moments to lose. It's just like integrity.
He pushes me past what I believe are my limits. He sees in me my potential beyond what I can see, right? He pushes encouragement. He pushes gratitude. He reminds me of why we're doing what we're doing, remind me why I'm doing what I said I was going to do. But he continues to do that in my life and be a great coach. So to me, is not just a coach, but a mentor, friend. And I really appreciate the time that he's invested in me because now I've become a better person, a better coach. And I really feel like this is the best moments of my life.
Momentum and integrity is gained in drops, lost in gallons.
I will say, to me, Dr. Delatoro, he is a gift. When you get a gift, it's something that you treasure, it's something that you value, it's something that you hold near and dear to your heart. And it's something that, for me, you don't just keep to yourself. It's something that you begin to pass forward to other people. So to me, Dr. Delatoro, yes, he is my mentor, but he is also my friend. He is also someone that I, highly esteem and value, and he is a gift. Doable, this is possible, this is going to happen.
Right.
But it did really take the roots. It took the roots, deepening and widening to be able to get there. So thank you, this is so good.
3 words, look no further than Dr. Delatoro. There's plenty of influencers out there, but for me, he is the top of the line. Gives you a full understanding of the speaking industry in its totality. Not just being able to speak from the stage, but becoming the type of person that can influence someone regardless of where you are, where you find yourself. He's just that type of phenomenal guy.
I'm just trying to help you really get clear about your 2023 income plan. Not if-come plan. Income plan. There's a difference. What is your plan to bring it in?
If there's someone out there looking for a speaker coach, especially Dr. D, my question to them is, what are you waiting for? Seriously, what are you waiting for? The decision to work with Dr. D is unfounded. Not to mention that you need a coach who's going to put you in a headlock, literally and figuratively. You need a coach who's going to say, get off the stage, do it again. You need a coach who's going to say, give me 5 jumping jacks and get back on the stage. You need that individual who's going to push you, pull you all the way to your breakthrough.
And we've talked about this before. I'm just bringing it up back again because here's one of the things that I want you to walk away from our time here at the retreat getting clear about. Which one of these goals am I really hitting this year? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, which one? So, if we're gonna do $100,000, we got a bunch of different business models.
You know what? Everybody always walks around saying, I wish I knew what I was supposed to do. Well, actually, you do. But you just need clarity. You need a system. You need to be fine-tuned. And you need to be with the right person that can pull all of that out. With Dr. Dale is that and more. And when I say and more, because there are going to be some things that you discover when working with him that you even never knew existed. But you know what? He gives a great pack to the punch. I grabbed the information with no understanding.
Wow.
But when I finally started doing what you said, then came understanding. Now I'm on my way to the wisdom part.
There you go.
Because I'm applying it.
Yes.
And what happens at times is, as I'm doing, it's like, this is what he said. This is what that meant.
That's right.
So just being able to process this while controlling excitement, and channeling those emotions, this is what's bringing the result.
The advice that I would give to someone who's looking for a mentor in speaking is to work with the best. When I experienced a life-threatening illness, I wanted to go to the specialist who was the best in the industry at what they do. And when you're carrying a message, something that's going to impact the world, and you're looking for someone to mentor or coach you through that process, you want to work with the best. And he is the best, hands down.
Most of this, of course, y'all know I'm a master of NLP. Most of our financial thermostat issues are unconscious.
Dr. Del Toro is the person that you need if you want to do something you've never done before. When I got here, Dr. Del took me from being just average, and he made me better. He made me above average. And that's my brand. My brand is coming out of the prison of average. So I was actually able to come out of my prison of fear and doubt and become better than average.
You presented this way. You presented it that way.
Yeah.
You presented it that way. Oh, now I caught this way. I didn't catch that way.
That's right.
But as you present different ways, it just gives us a different understanding
My goodness. Okay, so the live trainings are something that you have to experience. You know, you have to be there. You hear about it, you read about it, you understand that it's something that you're going to take part in. But once you get in the environment and you begin to participate, the information that begins to be downloaded is just I mean, Dr. Del Toro is an individual, he over-delivers. So he's going to give you information and he's going to really work with you and give you the skills that you need that you're going to really be able to apply like in the live and, you know, when you're actually implementing some things. So I think for me, the live trainings were so important.
Because when you go to a city, the goal is to get to at least 2 gigs while you're there. Write it down. It's called block booking.
The live trainings are phenomenal. Not since really police academy and the military could I spend 9, 10, 12 hours in a classroom setting and walk out the door just as charged as I was when I walked in. Last year's Full Throttle experience was my first Full Throttle experience. It will definitely not be my last Full Throttle experience. And I was able to meet a lot of great people. I was able to add to my village, add to my tribe. I got to meet one of my heroes, Dr. Dennis Kimbrough. I got to hug that man, embrace that man, learn from that man, sit at the foot of the master and for like 2-3 hours and just listen and learn. So all of that I got from investing in the Inner Circle experience.
Look, I'm going to take you where you are today, move you forward.
Exactly.
And we're going to be looking through the windshield, and occasionally we'll look through the rearview mirror to see what's happened in the past for reference. But
That's right.
My first time attending Full Throttle experience was life-changing. It was way more than I expected. We cried, we laughed, we just got a chance to know one another on a much deeper level. I found a new posse. You know, I was able to shift into a higher gear. Like the whole message is so impactful, it's so profound. A lot of times we think those types of things are cliche, but really they're not. When you have an opportunity to experience it in live, in person, you won't be the same.
Yeah.
So my friends, you got to get clear about what your model's going to be. Based around what you want to do. How much time do you want to travel? Do you want to stay at home? Do you want to be on the road? Do you want other people to pay you to travel and do stuff?
The first experience I had was I went to PNC. PNC was overwhelming for me because I had never experienced that level of an event. And when I got there and I was able to shadow him, he showed us the do's, the don'ts, what we do, what we don't do when we get there, how you check your stuff, how you check your equipment, how you associate with the people. So it was an experience that I never thought it was going to be like that.
Right.
No one person on your team should disrupt everything.
That's right.
So as a CEO, guess what you got to do? You got to step up.
There was one particular event that I can think of that I went to at Dr. D, and he did two keynotes back to back. And they were both completely different. Not to mention is that the keynote starts before he even gets on the stage, like from doing the AV checks, from connecting with the point of contact before the presentation even begins. And so it is just absolutely phenomenal to be able to watch him in action. So it's not just about talking about it, but he's also able to be about it.
That's how incredible your life really and truly can be, y'all. And I'm 45 and I've been doing this 20 years. There's like 3 people I know on the planet who started their speaking career in their early 20s. And Tony Robbins is one of them.
I know what it's like to be in that moment when you say, I wonder will anything change? Being in those live events, Full Throttle, shadowing. I actually had a life experience. But not only did I have a life experience, I had life change. But not only did it change me, it's also impacted my entire household. My wife, my sons, those what I call priceless. You can't say, you can't even imagine what's really growing when that impacts the heart, the family, and it's life-changing forever. If you are looking to improve yourself in the business of public speaking, there is no person greater than Dr. Del Toro McNeil. I've been speaking professionally since 2006, and I've made some money, and I've done some good things. But what I've learned working with Dr. Del Toro McNeil is I didn't know half of what I thought I knew, and he taught me like 1 million different ways to do 2 million different things 3 million times better. So if you have the opportunity to work with Dr. Del Toro McNeil, I suggest you take advantage of it. It's not a matter if you can afford it, because I'm guaranteeing you, you can't afford not to be a part of this process.
Dr. D, Thank you, thank you, thank you. I cannot say it enough. And I would have to say, ultimately, at the end of the day, I think of all the C's when I think about how grateful I am for the opportunity to work with you. Thank you for your commitment. Thank you for allowing me to get more cash. Thank you for allowing me to create circles where I'm able to make an impact in the world of mental health. Thank you for the connections and the community that you have created. As I always end all of our conversations, big hugs and lots of love.
Dr. Dale, you're truly enormous. You're truly amazing. You're that example that I always needed. But I will tell you, I love you because you're more than just a coach. You're also a friend. You're a brother. And I can say this, I love you, and so does the Montford household. Why? Because you've made a difference. Now it's my turn to make a difference just like you coached me to. This is Elston Montford. I love you, Dr. Dale.
I highly encourage you, if you're really serious about taking your speaking game to the next level, taking your public speaking and presentation skills to the next level, and building a brand and leveraging speaking to scale your brand like never before, literally put gasoline on your brand through the power of public speaking, which Warren Buffett says is the most important business skill you can ever develop, I would highly encourage you to tap in with us so that we can help take you through the stratosphere, help you build your dream, take your life to the next level, and help your goals and dreams excel at a rate that you never thought was possible. Cannot wait.